So we're going to be talking about cubes today. Not only the geometric kind like I have here, but we're also going to be talking about the arithmetic or the number point of it. So when we look at this cube here, it's a three-dimensional object that's made up of entirely squares. And since it's made up of entirely squares, when we look at a square has all four sides, have the same length, and it has all four corners, have the same measurement too, 90 degrees. Now, when we look at a cube, we simply kind of raise up this square from a flat surface the same distance. So let's say this square happens to be a 4-inch by 4-inch square. Then we would raise that square another 4 inches off the surface. So that would make these these three measurements all exactly the same, 4 inches, 4 inches, and 4 inches. And so now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and try to find the volume of that cube. So when we look at a volume of a cube, in this case here, we would take length times width times height, which is 4 inches by times 4 inches times 4 inches. And if I multiply 4 times 4, I get 16. And I multiply another 4, I end up with 64. So this ends up being 64 cubic inches. Now this is what it looks like geometry. Algebra-wise or algebraically, there's a shortcut to write 4 times 4 times 4. And that is simply stating that I want to write the number 4 down 3 times. This guy's called an exponent. We take the 4 and we raise it to a 3 exponent. That tells me that I take my number 4 and I want to multiply it 1, 2, 3 times. And that's what we look at when we're cubing things. So this is actually said in English, 4 cubed. And that simply means the number 4 multiplied to itself 3 times. And that works with any number that we have. I mean, I could have, if this, let's not say it's 4 inches, let's say that happens to be, 10 centimeters. I'm not sure if it's 10 centimeters, but let's say that it is. So the volume of this guy here would be 10 to the 3rd power, or 10 cubed, which tells me I'm going to take this 10, multiply it by another 10, multiply it by another 10. I have 3 10s being multiplied. And so now 10 times 10 is 100, times a 10 is 1,000. So this would be 1,000 cubic centimeters. And a lot of times when we write it this way, we also write it as like 1,000 centimeters cubed. And that will tell you me what my volume is.